Welcome to Clarity Currents, the Secret Podcast with me, Danielle Laura, where I share weekly channeled messages about the energetics of the week and the areas of opportunity so you know how to work with the energy rather than in resistance to it and know how to leverage it for your highest level good in your business, relationships, health, wealth, spirituality, and legacy. This is Clarity Currents episode for the week of December 1st through the 7th, 2025. Let's dive in. When I tune into the overall energetics of the week, I see a lake at sunrise. It's totally still, and the surface of the water looks like glass. And as the sun begins to rise, the fog lifts off the water and the reflection becomes crystal clear, revealing your own face mirrored back to you. This symbolizes a week where deep emotional stillness births radical clarity. You no longer have to search for answers. They appear when you stop trying to force things and you start feeling. The message here is that your emotions are the mirror that reveals your truth. The more you let yourself feel, the clearer your path becomes. And as the week unfolds, you'll notice which thoughts, beliefs, or identities no longer fit the next chapter. So speak your dreams into existence, release any mental clutter, and let your voice match your vision. By the weekend, there's emotional breakthroughs, spiritual renewal, and a sense that pieces are finally coming together. Some things you can ask yourself are, what emotional pattern am I ready to leave behind once and for all? And what feels like truth in my body, not just logic in my mind? Business for the week of December 1st. When I tune into the energetics of business this week, I see a vision of a compass being magnetically recalibrated. After months of internal realignment, the clarity is finally arriving and giving structure to the expansion you've been sensing but couldn't quite name. You'll likely have a moment maybe midweek where an idea, strategy, or even an opportunity clicks into place, almost as if God hands you the blueprint that you've been searching for. The invitation is to ground your inspiration in reality, create systems or structures that support your expansion. Don't rush to launch or fix. Instead, clarify your next aligned move. And notice where old business models or offers feel forced. Those may be ready to evolve. Ask yourself, what vision is asking to be externalized now? And where have I been overcomplicating something that's actually meant to be simple? Relationships for the week of December 1st. When I tune into the energetics of relationships this week, I see a vision of two hands reaching through water, finally touching. This is a heart-centered healing week. You may feel emotionally tender, but this tenderness is medicine. This week invites emotional honesty and repair. The conversations that scare you might just be the ones that set you free. Ask yourself, where have I been withholding my truth to maintain the peace? What am I ready to forgive in others or in myself? And how can I nurture connection without self-betrayal? By the weekend, we have the opportunity to return to compassion, softness, and soul-level understanding. It's a reminder that love doesn't require perfection, but it does need presence. Health for the week of December 1st. When I tune into the energetics of health this week, I see a river clearing after a storm. Debris is washing away and it's leaving clarity behind. Early in the week, the emotional purging may show up as fatigue, headaches, digestion shifts, or even appetite changes. This is your body detoxing stuck emotion. Honor the release instead of resisting it. As the week progresses, you might crave movement, breath work, and joyful embodiment. So dance, walk, stretch, play, anything that reminds you that your body is a temple. Ask yourself, where is my body asking for more compassion? And what emotion might be living in my body that's ready to move? Wealth for the week of December 1st. When I tune into the energetics of wealth this week, I see a current of water finally breaking through a dam. Financial flow increases as your energy stabilizes, supporting practical abundance through spiritual alignment. This is a week to revisit your money beliefs, to release scarcity stories tied to your old identity, and to visualize wealth as flow, not pressure. You can ask yourself, what financial ease would look like and feel like for me? Where can I create fun and gratitude around my resources right now? Remember that abundance expands through appreciation. So the more you bless what you have, the faster it multiplies. Spirituality for the week of December 1st. When I tune into the energetics of spirituality this week, I see a mirror made of moonlight, and it's reflecting your soul back to you. This week feels like a spiritual truth serum. The insights, dreams, or intuitive downloads you receive are not random. They are divine reminders of who you really are and what is really happening for you. Divine connection feels effortless this week. Prayer, meditation, journaling, and quiet reflection bring profound clarity. This is a week to listen more than you speak, because your higher self is whispering the map for 2026. And legacy for the week of December 1st. When I tune into the energetics of legacy this week, I see a book closing and a key turning to open a new door. The old version of you, the one who built from survival or self-sacrifice, is complete. And the new legacy unfolds through embodied truth. Let your next chapter be rooted in joy, not rooted in duty. Right? Allow devotion to be present here instead of depletion. Ask yourself, what am I building that will outlive me? How can I ensure that the way I build reflects the truth of my soul? By the end of the week, you'll feel a deep sense of renewal, like you're exhaling after holding your breath for years. You are ready for what's next. There you have it, Hot Soul, your intuitive forecast for the week. Wishing you a week of emotional release, revelation, and rebirth. Until next week.